everybody, MntDewMani here, and welcome back to my Redneck Rants. How you guys doing? I am doing peachy peachy keen. I'm here on Vox Populi Diamond. Oh, okay, I just must have heard that or something. I just got the weirdest vibes going on today. I don't know what the deal is. Um, so today's rant, there has never been such a weird chain of events that have led up to a rant before. And you know how you see one thing and you can dismiss it, um, but oh, thank you. But then something else happens, and you just get that vibe, like that karma is working. Um, I got to talk to a couple of well, one is my subscriber. I don't know if the other one is. Carly Jade. Carly plays games, and her friend Miranda. I got to talk to them on Skype and to say hi and everything. And I got to talking about, we got to chat for quite a while. And finally, I had to leave. I had to get some stuff done, and I was actually doing some work on a mod, just doing research, and at the same time trying to think of a word for the V for the rant. And I kind of mentioned that, and Carly's like, "Well, oh, Mel, what letter are you on this week?" And I'm like, V. And she threw out a couple of words, and I'm like, no, no. And then she said, vibe, or something to the effect of, well, you'll know a good word, you'll get the best vibe off of it, or something like that. And I was like, vibe. Hmm. And I said, well, I'll think about that, and then if I use vibe, then I'll give you a shout out. Well, V is for vibes. Let me give you the definition really, 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 really quick from the handy dandy dictionary. It is slang for vibrations. This is a word that was used mostly in the 60s to talk about instinctive feelings. And people should listen to their vibes. Because let me tell you how this unfolded. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, okay, I can do that. So I come on the server and I'm doing a little work. Don't get to spend nearly as much time on here as I want to. And the server went down. It restarts every now and then. It helps on lag and stuff. So I was like, well, I'll pop over on gold. I haven't been over there in a while. I hardly ever get to spend any time here, much less on gold. Um, so I went over and I'm working on a little house, and um, somebody said something. They got to talking in chat. I won't mention any names, so nobody gets upset or anything. But they got to talking about um, how one person went to one of the other servers, because Vox has three, and they, like, somebody was mean to him or stole something or something. And I instantly got the vibe of listening to kids talk about being bullied in school. You know, you guys know how the cliques work. I mean, there's always the nerds and the jocks and the rich kids and the poor kids and the goths and whatever cliques. I don't. You probably guys probably have totally different cliques now. Um, but that's the vibe. That's the feeling that I got. And so I happened to mention, well, just because I don't have rank over there. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to, not that it means I'm in charge of anything. I just, some people just feel intimidated if you have a higher rank than they do, or if you're, older than they are. And I didn't want to give off that vibe. Okay. So, but I was curious. I've never thought of Vox Populi as Vox Diamond, Vox Gold, and Vox Emerald. Three different entities. I've always just thought of Vox as Vox. I mean, I just assumed that, stupidly, apparently, that everybody felt the same way, that we were all one um, community, you know? Uh, okay, so that's absolutely, apparently, the wrong vibe I picked up. But um, I guess if you pick up bad vibes from somewhere, then it changes your outlook on how you see things. Um, it's Keisha says that she believes in karma. She goes, I believe in karma, and I believe if you put out positive vibes to everybody, that's what you're going to get back. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'm a big believer. I'm a big believer in karma and fate, and things that's just my personal opinion, not to get into any kind of religious discussion, but that's just my personal opinion. And I do believe that if you give off positive vibes, people will pick up on it. Um, because I mean, seriously, trust the vibes that you get, because energy doesn't lie. And I mean, we're basically just energy, balls of energy is what we are. And I really believe that our moods are almost like a physical part of us. If you are down, you give off these down vibes. You can, I mean, if you are a people person, like, I'm not saying I'm a people person, but I'm a people watcher. And I have had, due to the military, I have had classes in body language. If you ever get a chance to do a class in body language, I strongly suggest that you take it, no matter what you have to. I mean, it will be worth your time, is all I'm saying. It will open your eyes to a whole new part of people that you have probably never even noticed. Just keep that in the back of your head, will you? So yeah, you can pretty much trust. People can stand here, and you could be talking to Joe Blow here, and he's going to be going on 1,000 miles a minute. He's got the biggest smile on his face, and what you are seeing will be totally different than what you are feeling, because of the vibes he's giving off. Okay? My daddy always said, uh, he didn't say positive vibes, but he did say a positive mind, positive life. So just throw vibes in the middle of that, okay? Positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. If you are a positive person, you are going to give off positive vibes, and people will not be able to resist them. Okay? You might as well just put on some Chanel number 5 and just let everybody flock to you. That's the effect that positive vibes has on people. And do not ever feel obligated. If I mean, because I know people, your parents, and this is like mostly to the younger guys. I know your parents, they teach you, you be polite, you have manners, uh, you know. But let me give you permission right now, okay, to walk away from anything or anyone that gives you bad vibes. If you want to be a positive, upbeat person, you do not have to sit in a circle of negative Nellies, okay? I'm giving you permission, you give it to yourself to get up and say, excuse me, and walk away from the negativity, okay? You do not need that in your life. If that's the vibe you are getting from people, then you don't want it in your life, get up and move. Walk away. I mean, if the person asks you, well, you don't hang out with me anymore, be honest with them and tell them, look, I mean, it's hard enough being in high school or middle school, or working at this job or whatever. I don't need your negativity, man. you know, no negativity, no negative vibes here. Move along. And that's not being rude. That's just, that's protecting yourself. Because sooner or later, if that's all you surround yourself with, that's what you're going to drown in. And personally, I don't want to drown in somebody else's negativity. Okay? I want to be a positive person. You know, um, which is hard kind of to do since I'm such an honest person, because usually my brutal honesty sends out bad vibes. So, but yeah, don't feel that you are ever obligated to. I mean, being a friend is one thing. Being there for your friend if they're going through a hard time, but I'm talking about, and you know the people, you know them. It's the ones that it wouldn't matter if they hit the lottery right this second, they would still give off all that negative, whining vibes, and you probably couldn't stand to be around them anyway. They couldn't pay you half that lottery money just from the vibes they give off. And that's what we need to, you know, people talk about, just, well, you got to be positive, and you got to, it's, sometimes it's hard to be positive when the whole world around you is just saturating you with negativity. So if you don't want that in your life, you make up your mind and say, look, no more bad vibes. I don't want it. Go away. um, it's Bob Marley said, the greatness of a man is not how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. Okay, you're you can have every bit of money in the world. Your parents can be rich. You can be rich, and it means nothing if you are not a positive influence or a positive person to those people in your lives. And I'm not talking about handing out $100 bills. I'm talking about being a positive influence and person to those around you. Okay? Money can't buy that. It can't rent it, and you sure can't buy it from somebody else. You can't buy it to cover up your bad vibes. Um, and there's different kinds of vibes. I mean, it's like emotions. You're going to pick up on sad vibes. I mean, you can tell when somebody's hurting, or they're sad. I mean, they just it's like walking into a rainforest. You just suddenly get that oppressive sadness. I mean, you can feel it. Some people give off such strong vibes. You can actually feel them. And I've had enough and taught enough self defense classes. I can tell you that especially you young ladies out there, listen up. Um, Listen to, my daddy always told me this, and I didn't understand it until I was older. Okay, listen to the vibes of the hair on the back of your neck. He always called it my hair vibes. Okay, um, everybody has that radar to pick up vibes. You don't dismiss it. Okay, don't sit there and think, oh, I'm crazy. He'd never hurt me, or they wouldn't do that to me. They're my friends. Or um, listen to what your vibe radar is saying. Okay, everybody's got something different. Some people, their skin crawl, or they get that little shiver. Mine's the hair on the back of my neck. When I pick up bad vibes from somebody, and you get that uncomfortable, mine are the hair on the back of it. They will stand up and bristle. And I think everybody has that warning system. I just don't know if some people haven't developed it yet because they've never had to use it. But when that little voice comes knocking, hey, see that weird dude standing over there with the raincoat in the shadows? Mm-mm. No, you walk this way. Those are the vibes you want to listen to. Do not think that you are going to be embarrassed or hurt or anything else. If your friends want to laugh, that's fine. Let them. you know what? You won't be the one in the paper, the newspaper missing. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be wrong than be dead from listening to my vibes. And I mean, just tell, look, I'm sorry. No, I don't want to go there. That person creeps me out. I get bad vibes, you know? No, no, no. You don't, no. I'm sorry. If you are, give your permission to say no. That's it. Um, it's just, and a lot of this, some people will probably sit there and say, well, I don't feel any of that stuff. I've never felt anything. As you get older, and you deal more with people, and you have to judge them for yourself, not what teachers or parents or somebody in authority tells you to think. Um, you know, then you're going to develop it over time. Always trust your vibe radar, your instinct. Okay. Um, I mean, yeah, you're going to be wrong sometimes. I mean, I've goofed up a couple times and actually went back and apologized to somebody, because I picked up the wrong vibe, Can it happen? Absolutely, to the best of us. Um, did I mean it meanly? No. Um, and was I influenced by what somebody else had said previously? Yes. So I pretty much went into the situation thinking I was going to get bad vibes, so I probably did. But 8 times out of 10, my vibes are usually right on. And as like I said, as you deal with life and move on, and you eventually you'll be able to pick up and understand your own vibe radar. All right. So I guess that's it for the V. V is for vibes, and a huge shout out to Carly Jade, and thank her for the suggestion for this week, and I'll make sure her link is in the description. She does post. She's back in school now, so she probably won't get to post as much, but she has done some really cool games. She's done a lot of Hunger Games and things like that, so I hope you'll hop over to her channel, tell her I sent you, and I will catch you guys next time. And a shout out to all of the Vox Populi servers, Diamond, Emerald, and Gold. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll catch you later. I'm so out of here.